everybody. It's Deborah Poneman coming to you from Yes to Success, where we offer knowledge and tools for you to live your ultimate life. Well, as you well know, I just returned from a month in India with 15 other women, in addition to the 100,000 people at the ashrama Sri Sri Ravi Shankar for Navaratri. And I guess that I have mentioned more than a few times the difference that the Art of Living Sky Breath course has made in my life, from more brain clarity to better digestion to a happier mood, more heart expansion, more energy. But a bunch of you asked if I could teach you a breath technique that doesn't require you taking an entire course. And the answer is, for you, anything. So I'm going to not only teach you one breath technique, not two breath techniques, but three different breath techniques. And I'll kind of tell you when I would recommend you use each of them. Okay, sound good? Well, the first is the most popular, and it is called Nadi Shodhana, and it is alternate nostril breathing. Nadi Shodhana is a Sanskrit term, Nadi Shodhana pranayam. Pranayam is a Sanskrit name for breath practice. Prana means breath or vital energy, and yam or yama means control. So the type of pranayama I'm about to show you, as I said, it's the most universally taught pranayama in the world of yoga and meditation, and it's called Nadi Shodhana. The name comes from the Sanskrit nadi. Nadi means channel, and Shodhana means clearing or purifying. So this particular pranayama practice purifies the nadis or the channels of the body. See, most people have heard that we have 7 chakras, the base of the spine, the navel, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, the top of the head. But actually, there are 114 chakras in the body. We have a chakra up here, we have a chakra here, we have a chakra here. Look familiar, those of you who are tappers. We have chakras here, we have chakras on the pads of our fingers, we have chakras under our arms. Okay, and in addition to the 114 chakras, there are 72,000 nadis or energy channels that connect all the chakras, along which your prana, breath, vital energy, moves. Okay. What's really interesting to me is that if you Google Nadi Shodhana, which is the most ancient and widely revered pranayama, it says that this is a technique that releases stress, that centers us, that increases mental clarity, and it does. It even says it balances the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, which it does. And it's also been proven to reduce heart disease, expand lung function, even helps with acid reflux, go figure. But just between you and me, it also clears the channels to connect you to your higher self, the God of your understanding, source, spirit. Just saying. So you can use this technique to center yourself before a speech or a job interview, or when you're about to face anything challenging, or as a preparation for meditation, or just as a powerful spiritual practice in and of itself. Again, to connect to source, spirit, God. So let's do it. So you sit with your spine comfortably straight, and you let your left hand, just let it gently sit in your lap. Palm up would be a good idea, because that's a mudra, one of the hand positions that allows energy to flow effortlessly through the body. So palm up. And what we do is we cover the right nostril with our thumb. We put our pointer finger, index finger, and middle finger on our third eye between the eyebrows. And we start by breathing out through the left nostril. Easy breath, not too deep, about 4 counts. And then you breathe in through the same nostril, the left nostril. Not too deep, about 4 counts, like you're smelling a rose. And then you switch and you breathe out and you open your thumb and you breathe out through the right nostril. And again through the right nostril. And then you switch again. Cover your right nostril, breathe out the left, breathe in the left, switch, breathe out the right, breathe in the right, switch, breathe out the left, breathe in the left, switch, breathe out the right, and continue at your own pace. When you breathe in, again, don't have to fill your entire lungs, just like you're smelling a rose. And again, when you breathe out, you don't have to empty your lungs, just effortlessly. You want to close your eyes after you get the hang of it? That will give your brain even more of a rest as the right and left hemispheres are being balanced. Your brain is being oxygenated to bring you more clarity. Your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems are being balanced. And you're purifying the nadis, or channels in your body. And enhancing the smooth flow of prana, life force, through your body. So as you continue, just take a final breath, breathing out through the left is your final breath. So how do you feel? You're probably very chillaxed right now. You can do this for 5-10 minutes, a couple times a day, for a very powerful way to support your brain, your body, and your bliss. So that is your first breath. I mean, you could actually do this alternate nostril breathing anytime you want to center and calm yourself down. But I'm going to give you a few other ones, okay? Because when you're in the middle of a board meeting and you're feeling very stressed, you're not going to start going, because you're probably going to be fired. So I'm going to give you a few breaths that you can do and nobody will even notice. So the next one is called victory breath, or Ujjayi breath. All right. And many yoga instructors recommend that you do this during your yoga practice. You can even do it while you're doing aerobics or taking a walk or a hike, because it gives you more energy and often a feeling of bliss that lasts long after your yoga or aerobics class, most likely due to the lungs taking in more oxygen. It also stimulates your circulation and your metabolism. There's even research published by the National Center on Health, Physical Activity, and Disabilities that says Ujjayi breath can improve your concentration and release tension throughout your body and relieve insomnia, lower blood pressure, regulate the heating and cooling of the body, warming the core inside the body. So this is a very, very powerful practice. And again, Ujjayi means victory. So it's actually, Ujjayi breath is like victory over fear. But okay, so this is how it works. You start by inhaling and exhaling through your nose with your mouth closed. But when you do it, you're going to be pulling the air from the back of the throat. So when you inhale and exhale with your mouth closed through your nose, you will sound like the ocean or like Darth Vader, whichever you prefer. You slightly constrict the back of your throat when you do this breath. Sometimes it might feel like you're putting the breath in the back of the roof of your mouth. You can hear me probably. Very simple. In and out, through your nose with your mouth closed, putting the breath in the back of your throat, kind of the top of the back of your throat. And you just continue breathing, taking slow, deep breaths. And again, continue as I talk. You can do this breath during your yoga practice to enhance that feeling of centeredness and that feeling of calm. And you can even do it while you're hiking because it will, again, give you more energy and it will stimulate your lung capacity. You're going to find if you do this while you're doing aerobics or hiking, that your endurance increases and that you get tired much less quickly and easily. Okay. So number 2 is Ujjayi or victory breath, or you can call it ocean breath or Darth Vader breath, but the Sanskrit name is Ujjayi. All right. Breath number 3 is called straw breath. And this technique has been scientifically proven to not only bring clarity to the mind, but it settles our emotions. It decreases blood pressure. It oxygenates the brain. It actually even makes your skin glow because it oxygenates the skin. So it's straw breath. And the reason why it's called straw breath is this is how you do it. You purse your lips as if you were blowing out of a straw. So do this with me. And then you breathe in as if you're breathing in through a straw. And empty your lungs. Then in through the nose and out through your pursed lips. In through your nose, out through your pursed lips, and continue. Remember when you were a little kid and you used to make bubbles in your chocolate milk? When you blew in the straw, that's what you're going to do with a pretend straw. In through your nose, out through your pursed lips. And again, for a deeper relaxation, you can close your eyes. I love straw breath because if I've used it to center myself before meetings, when I'm impatient, like if I'm in the line at the grocery store and I'm in a hurry and the person in front of me is taking a long time, I get like, you probably don't, but I do. And, but I just use my straw breath. No one knows I'm doing it. I calm myself down. I center myself, and then I'm present in the present moment. And I realize it's not a big deal. But even I've been on Zoom meetings where like a board of directors meeting and there's like disagreement and I get kind of like tense inside. I just do my straw breath. Nobody knows I'm doing it. Again, right back to present time, calms me down. Or you can, anyway, you can pick any, and you can stop your straw breath now, but you can pick any one of these breaths and do it every day, 2 or 3 times a day. And I promise you that your life and your level of clarity and your level of peace and well-being will dramatically change. Of course, if you really want to go for the gold, you might want to learn the Sky Breath through the Art of Living Foundation. Sky stands for Sudarshan Kriya Yoga, SKY, Sky. And hey, if you want an intro to Sky Breath or recommendations of my favorite teachers, you could just email me at info@yes2success.com, and I'll hook you up with some fabulous teachers. In the meantime, you have these 3 very, very cool breaths. And another thing I want to tell you, that if you have not registered for my amazing, amazing summit that is starting this Monday, October 31st, and it's not scary, even though it's on Halloween. Anyway, my business partner and I, Natalie Matyshenko, have interviewed 68 of the world's top transformational leaders, people like Neil Donald Walsh and Marianne Williamson and Dr. John Gray and Marcy Shimoff and Dr. Sue Morter and Mary Morrissey and Dr. Laura Berman, and on and on and on. These interviews are so powerful, and they've all given free gifts. I've even interviewed Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, and the interviews really, they rock. They really rock. Some of them tell stories about their lives that I have never heard before, even though I've known most of these people personally for decades. It is free. Their gifts are free. And if you didn't get the information about it, you can just go on rockinglife@anyage.com or email me at info@yes2success.com, and I'll give you a link so that you can get free access to Rockin' Life at Any Age. Do it soon, because the summit starts on Monday. So breathe your way to serenity. I think a good technique for settling us down to a space of peace and serenity and releasing anxiety is just what the doctor ordered at this time on the planet. So I am so happy that I was able to give you these breaths. I will see you next week. I'll look forward to seeing you Monday on Rocking Life at Any Age. And as always, I send you my love. Bye for now.